Hey everyone, Steve GT Bone here. So today's video, I made a list of efficient things to do, advanced tips and tricks, whatever you want to call it. I've got it on my phone. I just wrote down a few things I've learned along the way, sharing. And this list is never complete. The more you play with other players and talk and work together on things, you learn different shortcuts, tips, tricks, and just ways to arrange the buildings, the equipment, how you do your farms, where things are located, what goes with what, and that's kind of, yeah, what this video is about. So let's go through it. So, my first tip to talk about is, in general, having more than one thing to do on a layout. And so crops, as you know, will grow and they grow offline. But if you're waiting for a crop, you can always busy yourself with doing something else. This layout here is my first layout, the main one. I have a field, I have a barn, I have chickens, I have a cake building and oven building, I've got bees, oatmeal. There's a lot to do on this farm. Now, I just say recommend a minimum of two things to do, but if you add a few more, depending on what it is, it'll be in your best interest. So if certain crops like potatoes take a while and you want to do something else, or tree cutting takes a while, or you want to wait for your sheep, mix it up, experiment. Another tip, now this video might be a little longer than the other ones because I've got a list, so hopefully that's okay. Use the pallet building for everything, or as much as you can. If there's boxes, I mean, all the stuff gets sold anyways. I try to, when I go and buy stuff from the store, this is like my main hub place where I go to. Oh, I've got a lot of honey. I just store stuff in here. I've got animals on this farm. I'll have a couple pallets of food. Crops that I have certain crops I plant per layout. So just use your pallet building. This ramp thing to go in here, when I want to sell honey in bulk, I'll come in here, switch it to loading dock, select honey and go, 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 select a whole bunch to sell. And then I can just make trips back and forth and drive up here, load up 5, sell. So the pallet building's so useful for so many things. And if you saw my pallet building video, I showed you how to make more pallets with unique boxes of seed. You can just reuse them and just store anything you need, like eggs, animal food you make from the animal food building, and so on. So another trick, turn off my captures here. This, doing the bees like this with the truck, I found was always a time saver. Throwing them on the truck, loading up the truck, and turning them in. Because when I go over here, sometimes my character would start to climb a ladder or get stuck, or the deposit doesn't appear. I was always fighting it. But I find that when I just throw them all down on this M2 here, I could just do a couple stacks and then I just hop in and deposit. It's just faster. It was before, when you used to have to pick up 8 of the however many individually. You had to pick up 8 at a time. So this truck trick has really helped with bees. Let's see. Hey, welcome in. I'm just making a video and will be with you soon. nice to communicate too. Use your chat. Get to know your friends and your guests and people you meet. So wool and sheep gathering, cake setup. Oh, I'll skip over some. I'll get back to the wool and sheep. My cake building over here. Oh, can I drive something over there? Uh, Whatever. I'll just run. I've got all this hay out here right now because I think in the future they're gonna add hay to the company. So I just wanted to have a lot. Then I'm good to go. Planning ahead. So this cake setup here is awesome because you gather eggs and you just walk them right in here and turn them in. The chickens are right by the eggs, so placement of where the chickens are. The barn and the cows, I run the milk truck over to fill. So these get filled so quickly because they're so close. I don't even have to load the eggs onto a truck. I can walk them right in the door. And then having the building here for cake where it deposits it here and then you don't even have to walk it far. I throw it on a semi truck and then I just throw it in the bake. I don't have to even put it on a truck and drive anywhere. So deliberately figuring out, that's kind of the tip. It's putting things close together in however you want. Trying different ways, rotating the buildings around. So that's how I did the cake building really good. Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is, get as many cows as you can. You'll harvest cocoa really fast, but just keeping up on your cows. I did my other setup you guys saw in the video where I had 2 barns filling one trailer. That's just so I can do a bunch of cows, go get the other cows, and when I go back to the other barn, all the cows are in their stalls ready to go. So I'll show you guys the sheep and wool. My tree layout here. So as I'm doing trees, I occasionally take breaks from doing trees to go over to my sheep. And I might have shown this in the sheep video, but having some sort of inner gate system where you select all of your sheep, you just run around and select them all, and you throw them through a gate where you can stand in one spot and shear all the wool. It just then I don't have to run so far to put it on a truck or put it. If I arrange this so that the spindle was close to the door, then you just don't have far to walk. So kind of it matters where you put stuff. So you could save those extra seconds. Otherwise I'm running all over the place, gathering wool, clipping sheep, and it just slows everything down. So that's kind of my thoughts on sheep efficiencies. Grapes, there's kind of new. I haven't done grapes for a very long time, but I can probably, I'll probably make future videos where I go through every layout and talk about what's the rhyme or reason for each one. But this one, I found the juiceries are so slow. I've got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This field over here fits. I can buy 4 pallets of grapes, and all 4 pallets fill this field. And then I have a lamp post here and here. Half the field goes into the buildings, half the field I sell in grapes. So then I split 2 semi trucks with juice and 2 with grapes. So as my juiceries are working, I'm working on gathering putting them into these trucks, going down to the sell pad and selling them and coming back. Just all the runaround I do, it's a full circle loop. By the time I do all my running around, planting, gathering seeds, I fill the silos, I take half the silo, I put like 500 at a time, 600, what's half the silo? It's like yeah, 600 or so, and I drop those in each juicery. But pretty much, I keep myself busy, and it's a full circle. By the time I'm done with the entire process, I have enough juice stored in my liquid silos to fill these two semi trailers, and then I have four things full to sell. So I just rinse and repeat, and that gives the juiceries time to work because they're so slow. Another thing I kind of learned is this extra field here, offering to offering goals. You know what you make goals. You had to get all your goals if you're working on goals. If you know, you know. This field back here, I'm always talking with people. Anyone need to do goals for crops or need a chicken coop? Come on over, come on over. This is like my guests use this. For friends, anyone on the server, they want to use it. All level 5 equipment is back here. Seeder, a plow, cultivator, and I have wheat. I get free wheat from people just coming over, checking off their goals. I just tell them, throw it in the silo on the end here. And, wheat is annoying to do. And later on in the game, it's just a lot of running around the field, and it grows really quickly, but it's wheat, it's the lowest one to do, so it's kind of like, but then over time I just get a lot of wheat and I didn't do anything. I mean, they did, so it's like helping. So those are some of the examples. I mean, another one I found lately, let me show you the last one and then I'll end. But these are just kind of real high level, just ideas I had about things I've learned. And last one is grapes. I discovered if you want your grapes to grow faster, you can. Whoops! I'm in the coop. Respawn. Oh, my head. If you get stuck, just respawn. That happens. Anyway, if you have grapes and you want them to grow faster, you can place down the grape things 3 wide and use a water sprinkler thing like this. It fits, it waters them. These are fully grown, so it's not going to do any watering, but you drive through here and it speeds up the plants growing. And I just did rows of 3. When you make these, rather than just making a big square grid like this, I've found that when you make it 3 wide, it doesn't put a stake between them, unlike 4. So yeah, I just made, these are these are 4 little fields and they're 3 wide. You can drive a sprinkler through here, and planting, you can, if you drive down the middle, and harvesting, if you ace it and go right down the middle, you can plant and harvest too. But I find that harvesting is a little tricky. Sometimes I just go this way then do the normal way. So, well, yeah, that's all I really had today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. You guys know what to do, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. All right, take care.